Now, with any luck, we're going to get a go live on Instagram as well because we have gone live on Instagram, hopefully. Let's see what happens. It says it's streaming to Instagram, so we should be on Instagram as well. Oh my God, I think it's actually working. I think it's actually working. Yes. Okay, I think we're actually live. Thank God. Thank God. That only took about, look, that took about half an hour, not even half an hour. It's longer. Oh no, look at that. I can't wear these. Look at that. Look at what this is doing to my glasses. Okay, no. We're going to have to take my glasses off because they're so reflective. They're new glasses, but look how reflective they are. They're like holy shitoli. You can see the ring light in them, so they just look so bad. Welcome in, Tial. Welcome in, guys. We are streaming across 3 platforms: YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We are doing free psychic readings today to celebrate the solstice that's just gone through. So yes, if you are wanting a reading, all you have to do today is let me know. Let me know in the comments, in the description. Let me know in the comments, and we will get a reading for you. It is going to be full on because we are across the 3 platforms. So we're just starting up now. Welcome in, TJ, coming in. We're doing free psychic readings today. Hey guys coming in on Instagram. It's funny, like Instagram always has like 3 people and then TikTok has a lot more. So we're just going to let it build up. It takes a little bit of time to gather the momentum, but we are going to be reading. Welcome in, Havani Rose. We're doing free psychic readings today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And also welcome in anyone coming from YouTube as well. Let me know if you're coming from YouTube because I can't actually see YouTube live. So you'll just have to let me know. If you do want a psychic reading, guys, let me know. I am a professional psychic. I do this every day on the reg. We are going to use Oracle today because I like using Oracle when I do free readings. It just gives us a little bit of something extra, a little bit of some pizzazz, if you will. So we have the choice of 2 beautiful Oracle decks today. We have the Starseed Oracle, which is one of my favorites. I don't know if you can see that. The Starseed Oracle is super stun. Love it. This is the deck. And then we also have the Shamanic Healing Oracle card deck, which is this guy here. So Shamanic Healing Oracle is one of my favorites. So let me know if you want a reading. We are going to start very, very soon. To get a reading, all you need to do is pop yourself down in the things. They're free. They're free readings. All of this is free readings. So if you would like a free reading, just let me know. I think I just need to update some settings in TikTok because it's doing a weird thing. So just give me a hot minute. I'm just going to fix this up. See, this is what happens when you go live on 3 different platforms. Like, there's all of this admin that needs to take place. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to fix that up. Welcome in, if you guys coming back in from TikTok. Welcome in, George. We're doing our free readings today. How have the energies been of late? Thanks, Sienna. I appreciate the roses. Very kind of you. You can absolutely have a reading if you would like one. The energies have been full on. You know, right around the solstice period, we had some intensity, obviously, with everything going on in the US, Iran, Israel situation. I know that it feels like right now there is some form of collapse taking place. Like all of the things are not going the way that we think they should be going. And it feels like the world is getting worse. But this illusion that the world is getting worse is absolutely just that. It is the necessary collapse in order to create the breakthrough. And the breakthrough is an inner breakthrough. It's not that something happens and the world is saved. And it's more that you awaken within yourself. You awaken to your divine blueprint. You awaken to realize that you are a divine soul who is in choice at this time. You get to choose what you do and how you respond to the world. You get to choose whether or not you are in fear or whether or not you are in love, whether you anchor into your knowingness and your feet even more, so that you can be in the vibration that feels like an expansive vibration. So let me know, Sienna, if you would like to have a reading. You are the #1 gifter, so the reading is completely free. Let me know if you would like a reading, and we will have you in. And if you don't want a reading, all good, but thank you for the roses anyway. I appreciate. I think I might have to change this because it's scaring people off, like they're $50 or something. They're not. They're free readings, but I'm going to change the banner. So I wonder if I can change this live. I really don't know if I can change this live. I can pause it. Pause. And then can I change? Okay, I'm trying my hardest to change this thing. There's always some form of technical situation, isn't there? Let's see if we can get this going. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this, and we're going to go, oops. I have a feeling my internet is going to Okay, we're doing take 2. Hopefully this works. Seriously, if I am not coming through, I'm not going to be a happy chappy. I think the internet is playing up. So if you can actually see me, great, let me know. If you cannot see me, if I'm not coming through, my apologies. We'll see how this goes. So welcome in, guys. We're going live. We're doing free psychic readings. This is take 2 because take 1 was not working properly, which is just a vibe. Welcome in, Jay. To get a free reading today, all you have to do, we're literally just starting, so all you have to do is let me know. They're completely free. I do this every couple of weeks, so we're doing the thing. And, oh, hey girl, hey Angela, yes, another incredible divine soul. Very, 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 love. You did a TikTok the other day that I just really resonated with. Go check her out. Okay, so Angela is going to be #1. Let me just write down. I always need to just write down the cue so that we can get one. And if you're on Instagram, then let me know if you would like a reading as well. I am following all 3 chats, although I don't even know if the Instagram is even working. Okay, so Angela, I think have we done a reading before? I think so. So I always use my favorite decks when I'm going live. The first, and you don't need to use a deck, but if you'd like to use a deck, we can. I think it just adds something to these readings. So there's the Starseed Oracle, if you vibe the Starseed Oracle, or you can go with Shamanic Healing. So these are the 2 decks we're using today. If one of these, oh yeah, you haven't. Okay, amazing. If one of these stands out to you, welcome in 777. Starseed, definitely, yes. We love Starseed. Now, do you want to do a specific question, or would you prefer just a general reading? So we can either do specific question or we can do general reading. Either way works. Let me know what you want to do. Hey guys, coming in. We're currently doing a psychic reading for Angela, and if you would like to join the queue, they're completely free. All you need to do is comment below. Let me know that you would like a reading, and you will join the queue. Hi, Lena and Olivia. Hi, Stella. is it Tina? No, it's Lena. Lena and Olivia. Okay, so you'll be after Angela, Lena and Olivia. That's your username. Welcome in if you're coming in on Instagram. Oh my God. Hey girl, I see you in on Instagram. So we're going live on 3 platforms, and Instagram always has like 1 person. Meanwhile, TikTok will have like 20 people, 50 people, and then YouTube usually has a couple stragglers as well. So the best way to get a reading is to tune in on Instagram, because then you will be seen basically, and I'll definitely see your comment. It's definitely the best way to do it. So if you want to ensure your reading, then head over to Instagram if you have one and comment over there, because that will bolster your chances. Simply speaking, on TikTok, sometimes right now there's not as many people, so it's okay. But if this gets full on, we'll see how we go. Sometimes I miss the comments. ANU, is it Anu? Because if it is, that's fucking cool. Username Tortoise123. That's a really beautiful sign. You're the 3rd in the queue. So I'll keep the queue. I don't like to make the queue too long, because then it takes too long to get through that. So let's start. Angela's chosen the Starseed Oracle. Did you say, Angela, if you wanted general or a specific question? Starseed general. Okay, general. All right, great. All right, let's do the thing. Because wait, am I wearing? Yes. Okay, so I'm just opening up a really divinely protected space, consenting only to the highest good for all to come through, but for Angela, because that's who we're tuning into now, and consenting only for the highest messages that are going to support her today from her team. You know, highest good. And for me as her reader, and for all that tune in. And you can let for whatever reason, when I tune in, I make ugly faces, can't control it. So I've just had to learn to accept that, even though when I first started reading, I was so embarrassed that this is what my process is, but it just is what it is. I heard, and I'm not trying to be a cliched bitch, but I heard, Angela, Phoenix Rising. Straight off the bat, that's the first thing I get told is Phoenix Rising. Oof, girl, that's some good energy for you. Phoenix Rising, like, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want Phoenix Rising energy? So it feels like to me that you are, what I'm feeling is though there's some inner changing stuff happening right now. There's quite an interest. It feels introspective as opposed to necessarily externalized. It feels like there's some introspective meanderings which are allowing you to have the Phoenix rising from within you. So it's a recognition of a deeper level of the divine blueprint that is within you right now. And that's what your team are encouraging. Like, I can see them nodding. They're like, yes, it is within you right now. And that's what your team are encouraging. Like, I can see them nodding. They're like, yes. They're saying that this is like almost, it's like you're at university and you're in your like 3rd year or the sophomore year if you're an American tuning in. Like, no, that's not the 3rd year. That's the junior year. Like, it's like you're approaching the graduating levels of your consciousness, your ability to tune into the divine within the consciousness. So what you're doing is you're at that point, and they're asking you to reflect on the fact that it took a long time to get to this point, and they don't want you to minimize it. They don't want you to minimize the point you're at in the journey, because it'd be very easy to do that, right? Because I think you're very much like me in that regard. We're always thinking about the next thing. We're always thinking, how can we create more impact, and how can we do the thing? How can we do the divine fucking shebangalang mission that we came here to do? And what I'm hearing from them is, what are they saying? They're like pouring a jug of like water, and I think almost Greek, Roman vibes, like the goddess draped in the fabrics, and she's pouring the jug in. And what is okay, tell me, team, what do we want? What are you telling me with this? I nearly like ate the cards just then. What is this about? Oh, okay, that's interesting. They're they're telling me that, like, okay, so imagine now a fountain, Angela, like this beautiful fountain that's really sprung to life. Like, this is a gourmet fucking fountain. This is some Trevi Fountain shit right here. And what they're saying is, what you've been doing is you've been filling the fountain with water. And it's like you've been using this little jug, and the jug is all you have access to, right? Like, it's like the jug is the way. You fill the fountain with more water, and as you fill the fountain with more water, more of it is able to, blossom into its expanded state so that it's, stunning. But what they're saying is, don't just focus on the jug, because when you focus on the minute detail of the day to day, you lose perspective of the larger journey that you're on, which is this fountain expanding more and more and more. And it's like you're looking at the jug and being like, all I have is this little jug of water. And this little jug of water isn't getting me what I want or what I desire. However, your team is like, girl, if you keep focusing on the little jug of water, your reality is going to be what? A little jug of water. So they're saying, girl, these little jugs of water are actually these little wins. These are these are filling up the cup, the fountain. And that's what creates I'm going to say the outcomes that you want, the being seen in the level that you may desire. I can relate to that. I can so relate to that. Hey guys coming in, welcome. In order to get a reading, you do have to let me know that you're here. And I essentially pick the people that have either like gifted or sent something. Thank you guys for the roses. Basically, it's just an energy exchange. Or the other way, the little cheat code way, is to head over to my Instagram and request it there, because there's usually like 2% of the amount of numbers. So it's just far likely. See how in the chat we've got a bunch of people being like, me. On Instagram, there's like 2 people. So if you follow me on Instagram and you send me a message in the live, then you will be added to the queue. We currently have 3 in the queue right now. Okay, so Angela's message is a general reading. I haven't had a card yet pulled, but if we can have a card, please, that will support Angela in her highest knowing. Oh my God, thank you. Who just sent that? Oh, Tortoise, you're on the list. You're number 3 in the queue. Yes, Angela, thank you for the corgi. I hope that this is resonating. Oh my God, is it because you have all the answers inside of you that I'm not getting a fucking card? Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Oh my fucking God. I can't deal. Like, when the cards just slip out and they're exactly the message that I've been saying, I just like shit bricks every time. This is what fell out. Can you see that, girl? Baby steps. Baby fucking steps. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. This is the exact metaphor that your guides were telling me. This is the little jug that is filling up the fountain and being like, I'm just this little jug and I want to be a fountain and I want to be seen as a fountain, but all people see me as is a little fucking jug. They're like, girl, this is baby steps. This is baby steps. And you know what? The thing about baby steps is we have to keep going. I can relate to this so hard. Like, we have to keep going and trust in the divinity that is within us. What I'm hearing from Spirit is that everyone has their rightful time. And that's important as well. And that is equally as divine in the plan as the conscious awakening that we're going in. I did that today and invested into my business, did it before it made sense. It's the conscious awakening that we're going. I'm glad you invested into your business. That's like you're telling the universe that you're for real. I've also recently done the same thing and I already feel the shifts just energetically. Oop, there's another card. Yay. I think that fell out for a reason, because you mentioned the fact that you invested into your business, and then we drew the portal card. And what I'd like to say is this card is a direct continuation of this card, because as you can see, this bitch, if you're on Instagram or YouTube, this bitch is in the portal, and this bitch, it's like the exact same card, but from further afield, right? So this is like the bigger picture thinking. Your action today is now walking you through that portal so that you can... Actually, let's ask the cards. What's the result? Tell me the result. I won't do it, but look, there it is. Hi. Bam. it's interesting because you pulled Earth in reverse, and I don't necessarily always take reversed cards, but I feel like it is important to be reversed in this particular context. What I see you as is like, it's like, what's the opposite of Earth? It's like the rocket ship taking off. Like if you look at this card, you can see that this card is like descending. This card is like a descending into the earth, but I pulled it in reverse. So it was like this. It's like shooting upwards, shooting upwards. So to me, that's a great sign, girl. Like, you did the right thing. Let this be the message today. Let this be the divine support that spirit is fucking happy. They're happy with that action. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Angela. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. Is Lena and Olivia in the house? Because that is who is next. Yes, go follow Angela if you haven't. And guys, anyone that is on Instagram, I see you. There's only a couple. If you are here on Insta and you would like a free reading, let me know. Okay, so Lena over on TikTok, would you like the Starseed Oracle? Hi. Or would you like the Shamanic Healing deck? We do not have to use Oracle cards. In fact, in my full one-on-one readings, which are currently on special for $50 off only this week until June 29th, you have to message me for the code. The code is Solstice50, Solstice50 if you want $50 off a full-blown reading. But you don't have to pick one of these. And usually I don't. Usually I don't use the cards, but I like to use the cards in the free readings. Hey guys, I see you. Anything for health or anything you get for health, anything, babe. And did you have a card you don't mind? It seems like you don't mind. Hey guys, we currently have a little queue, but if anyone would like to be added to the queue, then couple ways to do it. Gifting is the energy exchange, or head over to Instagram and follow along on Instagram because you just got a higher likelihood of getting in there. So we've got, okay, so important. This reading is Lena and Olivia, and then it's ANU Tortoise. Okay, so Tortoise, this isn't your reading yet. Oh my God, Scott. Hi, Scott. Do you want a reading? I see you there. Thank you for the gifts. I really do appreciate it. It's basically an energy exchange. I'm not trying to be like a hungry hippo here. It's just an equal energy exchange, basically. Scott, I've added you to the queue, so you'll be number 3 in the queue now. Now, let's tune in for Lena and Olivia, and she wants to know about... I think, Lena, you said it was... Let me just check here. Hi, everyone. Emma, Julie, Finn. Hey, girl. Hey, Finn. Yeah, Sydney in the house. I'm currently in the snowy mountains. Funny, I felt Adonis and Greek when you started. Oh my God, Angela. Yes, 100%. The Greek came through. I'm also half Greek Cypriot. Carolina, Lena for short. Olivia is my daughter. Okay, amazing. Welcome. And Finn, I've added you to the list as well. So Finn, you'll be, okay, the queue's getting pretty long. So we have 4 in the queue. I'm not going to add any more unless it's an Instagram, because we've got a lot of TikToks here, and then I want to do equal love. So YouTube or Instagram, if you're following along, I can see there's a couple of you guys in the house over on IG, then you can let me know and I'll add you to the queue. But let's do a reading for... Well, seeing as we did Starseed, wait. Your guides want me to continue using Starseed, even though I'm like, no, let's use the other deck. But your guides, Lena, want me to use Starseed, and it's around health. Anything health and wellness general. Let's just clear out the energy here. Let me get my wand. Let me get my phallic beauty and clean the jus. I know that this is a tokenistic thing. This is just helping me feel more powerful. That's what crystals do. They don't do the work for you. They help your own energy expand. That's what they do. You could call it placebo or magic, whatever you want to call it. That's what they do. Blow that phallic crystal. Anyway, okay, so let's tune in for Lena. Okay, I think that was for me. I got a little reminder for me first. Health. Is it for Lena as well? Lena, oh my God, Lena is half Cypriot also. Stop. Yes, in the house. Lena, I'm wondering around health if you have expenses that you're feeling a little bit worried around or that you're like, oh, this is adding up. I could be wrong, but I got a message. I wasn't sure if it was for me or for you. Just let me know if that resonates at all. And if it doesn't, I'll just cut that out because it must have been for me. But if it was for you, then, okay, look, I've already got fucking cards coming out. Oh my God, thank you, Soul. Is it Soul? Yes, quite a bit. It's okay though. Okay, good. I'm glad you're thinking it's okay because that's what your team said. Your team said to me, you know that Jessie J song, It's Not About the Money? Interestingly, I think Jessie J is currently going through a health battle. So that's interesting that her song came up. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. That's the song that came up. So basically what your team is telling you is that, okay, it's feeling a little bit like pinchy around the money side of things. You're saying it's okay, good. They want to reassure you that it is okay and you don't worry about finances around health and wellness is what they're telling me. They're saying like spend the money you need to spend because you're worth the fucking dollary dues. Your family is worth the dollary dues and the spend. So that's the first thing with health. Now, is there anything else that they want to tell me about health? Is anyone having a baby around you? I'm curious if there is. It feels like there's a birthing of some sort. Like it feels like there's new energy. Yes, husband can pay. Bitch, send me some of that energy. Can I have a husband that can pay? Excuse me. Give me some of that. Will I get improvement in my health? Let's look into that. Well, I did feel newness. Yes, our godson coming next year. Well, they're just telling me that that is a good thing coming and that your health is also improving as they come in. Oh my God, thank you for the hanging lights. Elizabeth, let me know if you'd like a reading, because you just shot to the top. I'll add you to the queue, but the queue is getting pretty long. Guys, we are taking $50 off my readings this week. So if you miss out today, you want a full reading, like a half an hour minimum reading, all the way through to a 90-minute full-blown psychic energy healing, they're freaking super affordable. I'm doing a winter solstice integration special because, bitch, the winter solstice, well, summer solstice if you're in the US, it shook me up. It shook me up. And I was like, I'm sure this is affecting everyone. So, you know, I want to make my readings as accessible to people as possible during this fucked up time with all this shit going on. Oh my God, thank you so much, Elizabeth. I really appreciate it. You are in the queue. So stick around if you would like a reading. Now, coming back to Lena, I do feel new energy. And like I saw a baby. And so you told me that you've got like a new baby coming into your life soon. They're telling me that things for you also improve around that time. Now, I don't want you to hold out on this. I don't want you to wait. I want you to believe that it is now because there's something, whatever you're going through right now, it's teaching you a couple lessons. The first lesson is around surrender. That's the Fall Into My Arms card. There's a surrender that you're learning. It's like you're learning to trust the universe when things don't feel good, when things don't feel easy, when things do feel scary. Can you still trust then? Can you still trust the divine within you then? That's what you're being asked to do now. And what it's doing is it's cracking open your heart. It's cracking open your spirit. It's revealing to you more of the true you. It's not just a resilience piece. It's actually a, how do I say this? It's like they're showing me your spoon, like digging for gold in a way, but the gold is inside of you. You're discovering the eureka inside of you. And that's the weird silver lining of this whole thing. The soul is a kinky ass bitch. The soul, all of our souls, is a kinky ass bitch. The soul puts us through shit because it knows that as a result of that, we're going to awaken unto something more. I don't think those cards were right. I kind of fumbled the cards, so I wasn't sure. Let me just pull another card. Let me just hear if the... Okay, beautiful. You've got a lot of water energy around you in terms of the healing process. And I've also pulled a water-related card. So they're saying water stuff, water therapy, importantly, clean water. I hope you're drinking filtered water. Like, they're telling me that this is important. You've also pulled the whale card. So this card is like, girl, this is about song. This is about vibration. This is about, like, they're wanting you to, how do I say this? Like, think like when you go to the ocean and you like just jump into the ocean and you float and you just breathe and you float and you be there. They're really wanting that for you. They're wanting you to take that restoration and that restorative. They want you to make a point of that. They want you to make a point of that, of doing those things for you. That's what they're saying. Hey guys, I can see there's a few of you on Insta. If you'd like a reading or just say hi to let me know you're alive, let me know. We've got quite a few on TikTok. I hope that makes sense. I have dizziness. I'm seeing a neurologist, and trusting water is so important. It is. It is important. And that whole like, it's like a time out thing. It's like an oasis thing. It's like they want you to like, as much as you know, there's practical reality around this, but they're like, girl, get your ass to the beach. Hey, Diddy Doyle. Oh, I love that name for some reason. DD Doyle. Yes. Is it Diddy or Diddy? That's what I want to know. Not that Diddy. Girl, definitely not that Diddy. Yep, I'm in Brisbane. Girl, I'm in the Sunshine Coast. Come and say hi. We'll do an in-person reading. Hello. I pulled Cracked Open again. Can you make that shit up? It fell out twice, bitch. This is opening you. This is opening you to something like more expanded, more divine within you. So I know that it may feel tough, but I also can feel that you know this to be true. You know that this is supporting you in some weird way. I can see your questions. Hi, Kari. We do have a bit of a queue right now. Hey, Lizzie. Not that Didi. Yeah, literally Didi. It's so funny. So thank you, Lena. I hope that was supportive of you. Let me know if you do want a full reading. Just send me a message because we're doing $50 off. You don't have to book this week. You can book for any time in the future. Most people are buying my audio readings because they're literally 61 fucking bucks right now. Like, I'm almost like, is this too cheap? Like, they're really affordable right now. So if you did want a full half an hour reading, yeah, or you can go, you can go the full ham hog. They're all $50 off this week. Is Tortoise still in the building? Do we still have Tortoise? Thank you so much. Beautiful. I'm going to manifest a hot husband for you too. Oh my God, please. If you know any super, super cute gays up in Brisbane who wouldn't mind coming to the Sunshine Coast, I'll meet them halfway. Okay, general for Tortoise. Did you want Shamanic Healing or the Starseed Oracle or neither? Or either? I can choose one if you'd prefer. We've had a lot of Starseed Oracle and no Shamanic at this point, so things are very Starseedy. Yes, make sure they're red. Yes, I'm calling it a Coolum Mansion, Coolum Beach Mansion. Hi. Oh, hey Izzy, welcome in. Oh my gosh, welcome. We've got like the dribs and drabs are coming through. As always, Instagram is a little bit quieter than TikTok. So if you would like to guarantee yourself a reading, hit me up over on Instagram, follow along on IG, and I will get you a reading if you say hi. Okay, so Tortoise, let me just, while you're letting me know ANU, Anu, I'm just going to check if there's anyone on over there. Great. No, nothing to report. Okay, so a new card block that has not been used today. Well, then that would be the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck, my friend. Let's clear the energy. And you want a general reading. Cool. Let's do this. Clearing it out only for the highest good. Oh, I'm going to use your username, Tortoise. Oh, is it Anu? I'm going to say Anu. I'm not going to say ANU, the Australian National University. The Anu. Let's call in the highest good for Anu and just call in what is the message that they need to receive. It feels like you've got a lot of heavy, doubtful energy around you mentally right now, and there's a bit of a I don't want to use the word block, but there is a bit of a block to I am using the word block. It just feels as soon as I tuned into your energy, it kind of felt like I was digging a hole, and the hole wasn't really going anywhere. The hole was just kind of, I'm digging a hole to bury myself in. Like, it just didn't feel very uplifting. Now, it's never nice to have to say something like that. I'm wondering how you're feeling mentally right now, Anu, but there is a sense of heaviness that I can feel around your mental space. And so I can see, I just pulled a couple cards. We've got psychic development in reverse. So what that is, it's like the crown isn't open, the higher gifts aren't open. There's a feeling of being bogged down, and that is what? Stopping joy. Stopping joy. So they want you to look at the finer joys of life. They want you to cast your attention into the small things that matter, because it's like, it feels like it's like you're lost in your own head. It's like you're really all about you right now, and not in a way that's uplifting, but rather in a self-loathing way. Okay, well, girl, you pulled the anger card, so hi, it's definitely supporting the sting that you're feeling right now. It could be I feel like it's more of an anger at yourself. I'm not necessarily feeling a blame here towards anyone else besides the universe. Girl, I'm so sorry to be this bitch, but you also pulled burden. Like, everything I'm saying, the cards are fucking reflecting. What is burden? This is the hole that I'm talking about, like being trapped in the hole, feeling like you're not going anywhere. You said it's around career. Now, interestingly, I am a tantric practitioner as well for LGBTQ plus men. I run tantric retreats in an online tantric portal. So any gays in the house, let me know. And because we're doing a new intake soon, it's online. But sexual energy, you pulled sexual energy, and what I know from what your team is telling me, I'm not about to say that use your sexual energy to expand. What I'm saying is, don't let your sexual energy be used in a way that is funneling down further into the path of despair. We can use our sexual energy to check out, to make ourselves feel better, to distract ourselves from the suffering. They're encouraging you to instead, be more intentional with that sexual energy, because that sexual energy is your life force energy, and that life force energy is the oomph in your life. So if you get really good at cultivation of, this is like Tantra, Taoism, Qigong, Google, like anything like that, it's going to be helpful. Or just message me if you want, some tips and tricks, or we can do an energy healing session around that. If you are struggling around sexual addictions, things like that. I can't use the words because it's social media. But I am feeling like that could be another thing as well for you to just look into. If I'm completely off the mark, amazing. But it doesn't feel that way. So your spirit team are kind of giving you a holy kick up the ass, and they're like, I know things feel bad right now, but let's not self-implode and make it feel worse than it is. Thank you, Lizzie, so much for the rose. They want you, I want more of a solve for this. I want more, well, okay, I said, what's the solve? And they're pulling in healing energy. Great. So we've got the lay of the land, and now we're going to, new beginnings, bitch. Come on. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. I fucking love using cards sometimes. I'm not a tarot reader, but my God, when the cards just support what I say, it's like, girl, I'm a happy chappy, because what it means is I know that I'm right. Ugh, that sounded weird. I know that I'm connected to the right team. I know that what I'm hearing psychically is true because it's coming through the cards as well. I'm not reading the cards to tell you. I'm reading, and then the cards just fucking support what I'm saying. So yes, struggle in reverse. That's good. That's flowing downstream instead of pushing shit up a hill. They want you to take off the need to control everything, surrender a little bit, and start to flow with the directions that life is taking you. Because what that's going to do is it's going to help you to stop fighting the universe so much. It's like there's a fight Girl, you got divine timing because I'm pulling a lot of cards here. The cards are telling you divine timing. It will shift out. It will shift out. Right now, you're going through a bit of a season. It's not the best season. Bitch, this, okay, stripping illusions. This is about seeing what is actually there rather than what your head is telling you is there. Your head is your own worst enemy right now. It doesn't have to be when you start looking at those small details. This is what your team said right at the beginning. This is, they want you to sniff the roses, bitch. They want you, when you are walking through, wherever you're walking, the city, the park, whatever, they want you to take note of the good things in life that are there, the birds, the bees, the trees, the breath of your fresh air. They want you to see those things. They want you to nourish those things. They want you to make a point of looking at those things because it's going to support a shift in your focus and a shift in your mindset. So that's one of the big pieces. Hey, Rhea. Hey, Belinda. Hey, everyone. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the loves. Thank you for the support. We're doing our psychic readings. I have a feeling that we are done here, Tortoise. I know that that was a heavier reading for you, and I know that was a bit of a like psychic slap, but the cards, you know, when it comes to spirit teams, they don't fuck around. They don't fuck around. Lizzie, you're on. Lizzie, I can add you to the queue. Lizzie is after Elizabeth. Because you are the third gifter. Thank you for the heart, Tiani. Oh my God, yes, thank you. Thanks, Tiani. Okay, thank you. It's all true. It is what it is. Exactly, Tortoise. And this is the thing. It feels like you're at this like worst case scenario right now, but what they're saying is like, actually, you can get yourself through this. And all it takes is a shift in your focus. And I know, like, I can feel it's not easy. I can feel it's like, oh, it's easier said than done. Isn't it, Andreas? Fuck you. But actually, it is on you because there's this, how do I say it? Divine sovereignty, accountability piece here that needs to come in. You're the creator of your own life. That's what they want you to really take stock of. And those actions that you do, those things that you focus on, they have the impact. You've got this. I just got flagged for bullying because I think I said the F-bomb. Oh my God, it's not working. See, thank you, Igor. Okay, great. Yay. Okay, amazing. So my stream has been black this whole time. No wonder like Instagram is failing. Okay, hang on a sec. Fly like, I'm so glad someone told me they were just gonna let me sit in darkness for like 10 years. My God. Okay, so let me just fix the settings. See, this is why it's sometimes a little bit of a bitch. Hi, that's all I needed to do. The literal camera was just on the wrong setting. Okay, you should be able to see me now. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Let me know, Igor. That would be really helpful. Let me know. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say to that. I hope that was, I know it was some tough love to Tortoise, but things are totally like, oofed. Things are working out for you in the end. Oh, okay, great. Now let me, oh my gosh. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just fixing some audio, some settings here because this bitch was like just talking to the void in darkness for an hour and a half and no one said anything. Until Igor. So thank you. Seriously. How do I do this? I hate being a millennial noob that doesn't know. Properties? Yes. Is that correct? No. You know what? I'm just going to leave it because I don't know what the fuck's happening. So there's that. I just want to change the aspect ratio and it won't let me change the aspect ratio. Properties. Does anyone know how to change the aspect ratio on OBS? Let's see. Transform. Edit transform. This is just like pulling teeth. Okay, well, we're just going to leave it like that because I honestly just can't deal. So we're just going to be a little thing. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you can see me. YouTube is now showing too. Thank fucking God. See me. YouTube is now showing too. No wonder things... Is the YouTube full screen, Igor? I'm curious. DD can be added to the queue. Yes, you can. DD. So right now the queue is Scott, if you're still here, then Finn, then Elizabeth, then Lizzie, then DD. So let me know. Let me know. So the next person in the queue is Scott. Scott, are you still in the house? I can see you sent a rose recently. Tiani, yes, I'll add you as well. You've been gifting heaps. Thank you. I just sounded like Jamae private school girl. Guys, if you miss out on a reading or you want a full reading, they are $50 off. You can get a full 30-minute reading over the phone or pre-recorded for $61 AUD. That's like 30, 40 bucks USD. They're cheap as chips. Or you can get a full-blown psychic healing right now or Zoom session with me. Scott, you're here. Would you like to use Shamanic Healing or the Starseed Oracle? Let me know. I don't know why I've gone all Prue and Trude right now, but here we are. So let me know if you would like to use one of those. Interestingly, you have already pulled a card, which is creativity. Hey, Tortoise, are you still in the house? Because if you are, you may have left. But if you are, creativity is going to help you. That was the last person we read as well. This applies to you as well. Getting into things you enjoy and that you find fun. I trust you to choose. I'm feeling stuck. Shamanic Healing! Yes, I love Shamanic Healing. It's my favorite. All right, do you want a general reading, Scott, or would you like a specific question? I only do one question in these free readings. Obviously, if you were to do a full reading with me, you can ask as many questions as you want. But for the sake of time, one question only at the mo. Oh my God, thank you, Igor. He's saying, yes, get a reading with Andreas. He is the best. Thank you, I appreciate it. Igor is one of my psychic development students right now because I am also a psychic development mentor. So if you want to learn how to do psychic readings yourself, I can teach you. We play a lot of fun games and I work specifically with your teams. The difference with doing it one-on-one with me is that when you go into like some random like collective group thing, what people will do is they'll teach you skills to access your psychic ability, which is important too. But what they can't do unless they focus on you specifically is they can't work with your spirit team and your spirit guides to help you. So the way I do it in my program, which is one-on-one, is I actually work with your spirit guides directly and I check in with them on the reg so that you can access them. And what I developed as a 12-week program, like Igor's already speaking to his guides and it's like week 9, or he was speaking to his guides in like week 6 or something like that, yeah? And like clairvoyance has really opened up. So it's some real shit and I love it. Let us continue with a general reading for Scott. All right, Scott, we're using Shamanic Oracle. Let's see what comes through. We're going to clear the energy. And I'm calling in only the highest good for Scott, only the highest good. And only the highest good for me as the reader and for all. May this reading support Scott in the highest good. Whatever is meant to know, may it come through for him. I'm seeing beads. I don't know why. I'm seeing beads being put on a string, or it could be something to do with fabric. It could be something to do with textiles or utilizing beads in some form of project. I'm seeing beads being threaded onto something. It feels creative. I'm wondering if you're working on a specific project right now. Curious if you're doing anything with textiles, fashion, or you don't have to be. But I am seeing that. I don't know what it means yet. I'm just curious. We'll see what happens. Let me know, Scott. I'm going to continue going on with this anyway. I'm hearing final thread. So it feels like you're in... I have like 50 side projects, lol. It sounds like you're a manifesting generator. I don't know if you've had your human design read, but girl, I do that too. It sounds like you're a mani-gen. Scott, I have like 50 side projects. Lol. Okay, interesting, because it feels like one of them is... If one of them has got something to do with beading or textiles in some way, or something like that, they're drawing attention to that one. And why do you want? Why are they drawing attention to that? They're saying like final thread. It feels like. Oh, are you trying to say that you're on the last straw? Oh, okay. Maybe misinterpreted that. Are you like on your last end with something? Are you feeling like you're at your wit's end with something? That's what I'm getting. Now that's what I'm getting. I think I'm working it out. It feels like there's been some tediousness going on here. Maybe it's a relationship with somebody. Feels like there's been some tediousness or some sort of like laborious. It's like, oh, okay, I get it now. It feels like, guys, in order to get a reading, head over to my Instagram, follow along and request it there, because the next person I'm adding to the queue is going to be from Instagram, because we've done a lot of TikToks, and then I'll come back to TikTok if there's time. It feels like I've just got this, to me, forget the project thing. I was reading that wrong. What I can see now is that it's like, you know how much effort and focus is required to thread a bead onto a piece of like fine silk, or I don't know, like string or whatever the word is. They're saying there's something that looks, I feel like it's a relationship, something that feels like it's that. Like it's taking a lot of focus, it's taking a lot of energy, it's kind of laborious, it's like you're overthinking it in a way, or like it's taking a lot of your time and effort. That's on its wit's end. It could be a relationship, it could be an actual project that you're working on, but it feels like you're on your wit's end with it, or like it's about to come to an end. So for good riddance. Let's pull in some cards just to see. Hey, Marianne, welcome in to IG, now that we can actually see me, for the love of God. No, I don't feel like that card is the one. Let me know if this resonates at all, Scott, or not. I don't like just talking to the void and, like, let's not fit the curve to the reading. I would rather you be like, you're so wrong, and then that way... Oh, hey, Kimmy from Brizzy. I'm in Sunny Coast. Woo! Okay. Forgiveness. Hi. You pulled forgiveness. So this to me definitely feels like it could be around relationships, the wit's end thing. Some forgiveness of the other feels important to me, and what that creates is your abundance. So if you lean into the forgiveness, and it does feel like forgiveness of the other, not forgiveness of the self so much, forgiveness of the other, then that's going to create the fruit. Like that's going to create the abundance. That's going to create the happy results. Interestingly, I've got home in reverse. Potentially this conflict, this is feeling close to home for me. Potentially this conflict is... Oh, it lost my audio. I hope it comes back. Let me know. Far out. Let me know if audio comes back, guys. It feels like to me that this could potentially be something close to home. Yeah, there was a falling out with a friend over a misunderstanding, but I tried. Yeah, it feels like this is close to home. It's fracturing some home stuff. Like it's fracturing perhaps a sense of... Like it feels like whatever this friendship was... this relationship was, it feels like that was really important. Interestingly, the forgiveness piece was the first card I pulled. and you're on your wit's end. It's not forgiveness like let's make up and be friends. It's like forgive the fact that it happened and forgive the fact that they couldn't come rather to the table. Interestingly, you pulled discernment, so that's an interesting card to come out, because the discernment piece is around like even though this individual, like, we're forgiving them and stuff, you're not going to be fooled twice. Yeah, you're not going to be fooled twice. Yay, I'm glad it's back, Marianne. Yeah, so it's interesting that Spirit is really wanting you to draw your attention to that, because when you forgive, that's when something happens in your own energy and it opens up. So when you forgive the situation, forgive the person, it helps you. It helps you move forward. Interestingly, you pulled perception. So this is like your perception of the situation. You know, you could see this as like that bitch, that dark, evil bitch, like life ruiner, the ruiner of lives. Like, you could see it like that, or you could see it as something that ended and something that's ending, and just kind of see what was divine and what was beautiful about it. Yeah. I feel like that's the main piece there. They're really speaking to that dynamic in particular. Is there anything else here? No, that's it. That's it. That's all they want you to know. They want you to focus on the perception. They want you to focus on the forgiveness piece. Do you know what's really interesting, Scott? I actually did a YouTube video last week about losing friends during the spiritual process, during the spiritual awakening, during the spiritual depth. Girl, I've been through it. I've had so many friends, clients, they're like telling me that they've had friendship losses recently, like within the last few months, 6 months, you know, and we're seeing old friends and people that were supporting us in a reality that wasn't in our highest timeline. We're seeing them drop off. And a lot of the time, these aren't just people that we're like wanting to kick to the curb. These are like people we thought were coming with us. These are potentially people that we would thought our ride or die besties even. Like, there's been falling outs with people that were no longer aligned, because what those people have decided to do is they've decided to go down a completely different timeline now. So what I said in that video, that YouTube video, was that, and you can always check it out, like my YouTube's, you know, in the links. By the way, I'm doing a current subscriber giveaway. If you subscribe and leave a comment on my YouTube videos until we reach 300 subs, because it's a baby channel, you will go in the draw to win a free 30-minute full-blown psychic reading. So there is that. That's exactly how I feel, girl. Okay, I'm glad that I got there in the end, because at first I'm asking you if you work with fucking fabrics, but your team was using that as a metaphor. Go and watch that video, because it may be helpful for you, and let me know if it was. I hope that this reading was helpful for you. Remember, it's about forgiveness, perception. Like, they're wanting you to look at a higher perspective on this. They don't want you to look at like, oh my God, I had this falling out, that person's a bitch, and now life is over. Like, what the hell? They want you to be like, okay, there's a reason this happened, and you can trust in your higher knowing and judgment why it happened. That's what they want you to look at there. I can feel that like immediately empowers your solar plexus, and that feels good for me. Like, so it's going to feel good for you. Thank you so much, Scott. We're up to Finn. Oh my God, you guys have to be so fucking patient with me, because I don't do these half-assed 20-second reading bullshit and it costs you $1 bazillion. Like, if you want 30 minutes of my time or more, I do full-blown hour readings, 90-minute readings. You can get $50 redos, that's Australian dollars, off. Thank you, Scott, for the rose. Right now, until Sunday, because I'm doing my June solstice special. You can get a reading for as little as $61. That's fucking cheap. So if you want to get a reading, now is the time to do it, because you're going to get a good price. But we're up to Finn. Is Finn still in the house? So let me just let you know the queue. Finn, the queue is long, so you have to be patient. I know that. So thank you for that. And thank you for the gifts. I see them. I can't add anyone to the queue right now because it's already long. We've got Finn. Then we've got Elizabeth. Then we've got Lizzie. Then we've got Dee Dee, or maybe it's Diddy. And then we've got Tani. So we have 5 people on the list already. I am going to have to speed it up a little bit more. I've been spending like quite a bit of time with each person. I am going to have to speed it up a little bit more, guys, because otherwise we're just going to not get through it. And you're going to be waiting here for like a year, like you were waiting for your fucking Labubu drop. And we don't want that shit here. Okay, so Finn is in the house. Do you want the Starseed Oracle or Shamanic Healing? Hey, sweet gal. Starseed Oracle and Shamanic Healing. Yes, Marianne, I'll add you to the queue because you're over on Instagram, and there is literally 3 people on Instagram and 60 people on TikTok. So you can see that if you leave a comment on my Instagram, follow me on Instagram and leave a comment there, I will more likely see you. Whereas, you know, here on TikTok, I just can't necessarily keep on track of all the comments. I'm just going to check YouTube just to see if anyone's over there. Girl, let me see. Let's go to the chat. Let's get away. I'm so hungry. I'm going to be eating my... Oh my God, no. YouTube chat. I don't know why I'm putting on that voice. How embarrassing. I keep dreaming of winning loads of money. Girl, I love that for you. Yes, please. That's great. All right, so Finn said whichever you were drawn to. Did you want a general reading, Finn, or would you like to ask a specific question? You can only ask one question just because we don't have time for more. Obviously, in my full readings, ask as many questions as you want, but we only have one. Been in a rough season, whatever you're drawn to. Happiness and fulfillment? Yeah, let's ask your team about that. So we're going to clear out the energies from the previous reading. Thank you so much, Scott. Really great to tune in for you. Okay. I'm using my beautiful phallic crystal to clear the energy. It's actually me clearing the energy, but this helps me feel like I can. And you have fucking good energy. Finn has great energy. You have some... Woofed. Your guides are very... Like, your team are very fantasy. Like, they're very... like, angel, pixie, genie even. Like, Arabian Nights, Aladdin. This is what I'm seeing. They're keeping me there. This reading is only for the highest good of Finn and myself as the reader and the highest good of all. We only consent to the highest light coming through for her on the highest timeline. Okay, girl, you have some freaking... I don't know where you live. You may have told me and I've forgotten. Are you in Australia, Finn? You have some, like, if it's not direct lineage ancestry, you have past life ancestry in, like, where, guys, can you help me out? Where is Aladdin from? Is he from Monaco? I don't even know. Name is Sydney in Canada. Okay. The Middle East. It's interesting that that came up because obviously shit's going down in the Middle East right now. And it may be affecting you. But you have some soul ancestry there, girl. This is a reading around your soul ancestry. It's feeling like past life shit. I'm curious if you actually have like a cultural connection in this life to that area. But you've got it. Okay, so I just started picking up, I think we're going to do hybrid. I started picking up shamanic and immediately you got struggle. So it's feeling a little bit tough right now. However, it's all good. So they're trying to tell you it may feel like it's a bit tough right now, but hey, just hold on because it's not things are feeling like they're going to get a bit better. There's a bit of a dip. Like what I would say is you're in a bit of a dip. Okay, this card just literally flew out. They're wanting you to start to create some sacred space. They're wanting you to carve out some sacred time. They're wanting you to carve out some sacred space. Come back into your practice. Come back into your practice. That's going to help you. Like create sacredness in your day. Create intentional time to be in your practice, whether that be your meditation, your chanting, your yoga, whatever the fuck. Hey guys, I see you coming in. Make sure you follow along. We do have a bit of a queue. Yes, focusing on this. I'm glad you're focusing on this. This is a good thing. Good. And they're saying that's the result. Abundance. Good. Now, coming back to the cultural, there's this piece around Middle East, around, I think, connecting to culture there. Like they want, it's something to do with the magic and the mystery. They want you to connect to the magic and the mystery, the auspiciousness, the curiosity, the mysticism of that place that you like. You know that your heart opens when you think of like Aladdin and the magic of that. What you're doing is you're recoding what you're. Oh! Blah, this is huge, bitch. I'm just sitting with that. This is a personal thing that you're going through, but actually what it's going to do is it's going to absolutely recode the fucking matrix around the Middle East. So you on a personal mission are actually doing some divine starseed light worker shit, bitch. You are supporting to recode the matrix grid around the Middle East right now by you leaning in. We can all do this, guys. By you leaning into the magic and the mysticism, the Arabian Nights, it's the magic, it's the genie, it's that stuff. By leaning into the love of that, the energy of that, what you're doing is not only are you supporting your own like spiritual sacred space that came up before and playing around with that. You could explore that in meditation, for example, or even in sound healing, like hey, like you can really like lean into the energies that those cultures have. There's something that's beyond you in that work, is what I'm gonna say. It's like it's helping to heal that area on an energetic level. And also the way that we see that area right now, the way that we collectively relate to that area, the Middle East right now, is in need of this healing. Okay. Oh my God. What? This card just keeps coming up today. She wants to come up a lot. Nope. Those cards weren't it. Sometimes like 5 cards fall out at once. I'm like, that's not user friendly. Okay, so girl, that's cracking you open. This process that you're going through now is cracking you open. Oh my fucking God. Not cracking you open and lifting the veil. Cracking you open and lifting the veil. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You're going through a personal struggle right now, but actually what it's doing is it's making you double down. It's asking you to double down on your spiritual practice, bitch. Take that really, really seriously, because what it's doing is it's actually serving a bigger purpose. It is literally like, oh my God, devotion, the cosmic heart. This card is about making your life a moving prayer. This card is about making life devotion. This card is about being in that bhakti energy, the devotion to life, the devotion to the magic in your waking breath. Exactly, completely agree, ballpoint pen. When there's so much nasty energy going on in the Middle East right now, like you are serving, if you do this, it's going to serve you and that area. I know that this is probably not as personal as you would have liked, but that is the message that came through. Your guides are like, girl, you've got some starseed work to do. You've got some light worker work to do, and this is part of it. That's it. That's your reading, girl. I know if you wanted something longer, more personal, we can go into more detail. Let me know. Obviously, we will do that privately in a one-to-one. Next, we have Elizabeth. I don't know. I haven't seen Elizabeth comment for a while. You were gifting quite a lot before, Elizabeth. Are you still in the house? Is Elizabeth still in the house? Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thank you for the gifts and the follows. Our queue is 5 deep. We have Elizabeth, Lizzie, Dee Dee, Tani, and then Marianne. I'm doing slightly shorter readings now because otherwise we're going to be here for 10 years. I'm just going to go check my YouTube to see if YouTube is YouTubing. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. Ballpoint pens. The queue is currently full. We'll just see how we go for time. I am still going strong. However, if anyone misses out, I am $50 off readings this week only. If you book it this week, you can, or like pay for it this week, you can book it for any time in the future that's convenient to you, but you have to book it in this week, right? Even if it's for two weeks time or whatever, you'll get $50 off. It's because I'm doing a winter solstice, summer solstice, like psychic reading special, because the solstice fucked me over, like in a good way, but also like we had fucking X-class solar flares, we had Schumann resonance spike, we had all of this stuff. Like, so sometimes that requires an integration. And if that requires an integration, I want to make my work as accessible as possible. Oh no, my battery's draining. Okay, so I think Elizabeth, I can see that we've got, what is going on? Hang on a sec, my TikTok's doing a weird thing. What do you mean inactivity? TikTok. Sometimes TikTok just... Did Instagram freeze? How annoying. Okay, we're back. Sorry guys, TikTok just did a thing. I actually think, I can see that we've got Lizzie here, but I think Elizabeth has left that building probably because she had to wait a whole hour. I know, I need to move faster. I'm sorry, I will move faster. Okay, I think, Elizabeth, I can't see you. If you're not going to comment, that means you're out because I don't know if you're here if you don't comment. So we're going to move on. I'm going to draw a circle around you. If you feel like you've missed out, let me know. I remember your profile picture. Oh, Dana, thank you so much for the gift. She did. Oh, that was Lizzie, who we're actually now moving on to anyway. So this moves in perfectly. Oh, great. Thanks, Igor. Lizzie, would you like to use, you do not have to use a deck, remember that, Starseed Oracle, Shamanic Healing, or, oh my God, I don't even have it. Where is it? I'm chucking in a new deck, bitch, Angelic Healing. Would you like to use that? Because why not? I need a new deck in my life. So yeah, you can choose any one of these three. Can you please choose for me? Yeah, well, I'm going to choose Angelic Healing because for some reason that wanted to like bust into the chat. So, and would you like general or do you have a specific question? Again, we can only do one question live. If you want to go into more details about anything that comes up or anything else, you're always welcome to book a full reading. So just letting me know if... Oh, I love that you're the number one gifter as well. See, this feels like a really juicy energy exchange. Love life. Oof! Oof! I love doing love life. Let's do the love life. Okay. I just need to go, like, give me 2 seconds. I just need to go and get my... Oh! No, I have it. I have my charger. I just need to plug in my extension cord. Na na na. Na na. Extension cord. Oh my God. Okay, we're in. How much are your readings? Ali, they're free today on live, but I do have a bit of a queue. I'm currently doing a $50 promo, so they're literally as cheap as $61 for a 30-minute reading. That's either over the phone, WhatsApp if you're international, or pre-recorded. And then a full Zoom reading that's like an hour. Currently, because they're on special, I think they're $170. And then you can do like a psychic reading plus energy healing. That's my favorite because we're actually going to work with your energy body, clear any like blockages. We use sound, vibration, and energy healing, which can be done anywhere over the world. I literally just did one with a bloke in Germany. Was it Germany? I think so. Beautiful, beautiful man. And that was really powerful. That was some really epic shit. So all of those are currently on special, and the coupon is Solstice50. Solstice50. As in like summer solstice, winter solstice. Solstice50. Head on over to my reading list. It's on my website. You can get it. Yes, so I'm in the Sunshine Coast and I do my readings all over the world. So if you're in the sunny coast, you can do it in person with me. I have people do that every week. Or we can do a reading on anywhere online, you know, through the powers of the interwebs. All right. Yes. Okay. Hey everyone. Hi Kayla. Hey everyone coming in. We're up to Lizzie. Okay, let's do the reading on love life. Clearing the energy. Whew. Only for the highest good of Lizzie. And for me as her reader. And for all of humanity, I only consent to the highest good to come through. Just letting my energy move in, and we're just finding Lizzie. Lizzie, you're not as visible as you want to be. That's what I'm feeling. There's an energy, look, I don't want to, it's a psychic reading, take it with a grain of salt, but at the same time, I feel like your energy feels like it's hiding from me. It feels like there's a resistance to being seen. It feels like you're not as open, you're not as visible as you should be if you want to attract love into your life. It feels like I'm getting like mouse in the corner energy. Like, I just feel like there needs to be a little bit of ownership on your part of like putting yourself out there a bit more. And it starts with your heart opening and being open to really receiving. I don't know if you spend a lot of time like reading or just like online or whatever, but I'm getting a lot of introspection. And introspection is important. However, too much of that and not enough like soul shine. You know what I mean? Like, it's not enough like being in the world, like not enough getting into the eyes of people. That's what I'm feeling that your team is wanting you to know. Like, they're like, there's a shyness that I can feel. There's a timidness that I can feel. And it's so fine to be like an introvert. Okay, this feels a little bit tricky. Lizzie, curious if this relates or not. Let me know. Oh my God, hey Toby, welcome into the Instagram chats. Let me know if this is relating at all, Lizzie, because I never want anyone to fit the reading to the curve. Like, never fit yourself to the reading. If it's not aligning to you, tell me so that I can look into it and be like, what am I missing? But I'm seeing a trophy, and it either means you feel, oh man, it's like they want you to see yourself as the prize. They want you to see yourself as the prize. They want you to see yourself as the prize that is worth working for. But not only that, they also don't want you to make love life a conquest. It's feeling like it's all a little bit too... It's almost like what I'm feeling is like training for the sports team energy. And that's not what love life is about. It's about joy. It's about serendipity. It's about letting yourself love and be loved, letting yourself feel love and be in the expression of love. So rather than like making it some task or conquest, they're like, girl, you just be in it. Be in the energy of love in your daily life. Let love move through you. Let yourself see love and be love, and then you emanate love. And then when you emanate love, you draw the right people into your sphere. And then it's not about this conquest. It's not about this like task that you then achieve. It's something that you actually... It's like what your team is saying is it's the inevitability of being in the vibration of love because you are exuding the love. So then obviously love's coming your way because that's what you're exuding. You know, it's like, but then when it becomes this task, it's like, okay, I'm going to tell you a story. I recently started pole dancing again. Girl, I literally just today shaved the back of my knees Shave the back of my knees so that I can get more grip on the pole tonight when I do pole class tonight. Wearing this because the theme is Aztec night. Woo! But the point is, when I was a pole dancer 6 years ago, so I took a 6-year hiatus. I'm a competitive pole dancer, not a sexy pole dancer. Although I would be a sexy pole dancer. When I made pole about competing, it kind of took the joy out of it for me, because then I had to train, and I had to train all the time, and I developed an injury because I was always training the same tricks for my special routine so that I could win, right? And that's great, but also it took away the joy of pole dance and the joy of just being in it. So Tiani, we've got Dee Dee after you, and then it's you. So you can always come out and come back in, that's fine. So you know what I'm saying? It's that's the energy. They don't want you to have that energy. It just takes away integrity, bang. Being in your integrity. What do you genuinely love? Where do you genuinely want to be? Where do you genuinely love being? Be there, go there, hang out in those environments, be with those groups of people. That's how love comes your way. Not by it's not this, ooh, this is interesting. Maybe this is interesting. Maybe this is why you are potentially feeling a little bit shy or reluctant, because it's cut your cords. This is past relationships, cut cords to past relationships. Even if you feel like you have, maybe just go ahead and do that again. Just letting go of the past relationship so that you can bring in the new one. This is exactly the energy I'm talking about. I can't believe this came up, singing and dancing. Do you know what I'm saying? Singing and dancing that card came up because it's being in the energy of the love that you wish to have. It's exactly that. That is the reading. That is the full reading, and anything else I say is just going to be more of the same in different words. Sometimes it's good to hear that. I hope that was helpful for you, Lizzie. Dee Dee! Is Dee Dee in the house? I don't know, because Dee Dee had to wait a while. We got Dee Dee, Tiani, and then Marianne. Dee Dee was on Instagram. Dee Dee, are you still here or did you leave? All good if you left, Dee Dee, because obviously patience, but... So while we wait for Dee Dee to make themselves known, guys, if you do want a reading today, just comment below. The best way to do it is over on Instagram, because there are simply less people. There's 40 people tuned in here on TikTok. There's 3 people on my Instagram. If you follow my Instagram, and, say hi, then I'll add you to the queue, because we currently have an opening for Instagram. Because I've done a few TikToks, so I like to go equally between TikTok. Ali, yes, Ali on Instagram. Would you like a reading? Yes, you can. Just follow along, and we will do your reading, girl. My Instagram is available, through my bio. It's @AwakeInTheGame. @AwakeInTheGame. One word. Dee Dee! Yes, Dee Dee, what would you like? Would you like Starseed, Oracle, Shamanic Healing, or none? Up to you. Starseed, Shamanic, or we don't have to use any. And then would you like a general reading, or would you like to ask a specific question? We're not currently adding more to the queue, guys, just because we currently have a bit of a queue, as we already do. I'm going to make my readings quicker. Your choice. Cool, we'll do general. Oh, sorry, my choice of card. Well, let's do Starseed. And also, did you want general, or I don't know the difference? A general reading or a specific question? General. Cool, awesome. I've picked for you. Interesting. Okay, clearing the energy for Dee Dee. Diddy, tuning in, clearing that energy. Clearing it all out, heart open. And we're just only consenting for the highest good of all for Diddy, I don't know which one it is. And only for the highest good for me as the reader and all. Clearing that, whatever that is. Yuck. There's a bit of gunk in the field. We're clearing the gunk in the field. It's like a TikTok dance. But yeah, there's some yuck. Okay, so general. Okay, shit. All right, there's a bit of gunk around, so we're just gonna clear that through, sending big love vibration. And I'm gonna call in Archangel Michael just to support us in this process. There's a bit of yuck. I just want a bit of context on this energy that I'm feeling around you. It's not the best. I don't want to sow fear around it because we can just clear it now. We're just going to clear it right here and fucking now. Hey, Bridgie. Is it Bridgie? Bridgie did. Oh my God, yes. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Ali. Yes, Nikki D. I will add you to the list. Nikki D. I'm not adding anyone else to the list just now because we've got too many. There's an energy here that is I want to clear. It just feels like there's an energy there's a forgetfulness in the energy. Oh, chickens and coffee, yes. Oh golly. It feels heavy, and I just drew weight of the world. This energy feels heavy, weight of the world. I don't know if you can see that. And I drew Star Keeper in reverse. So it's like this energy, this heavy energy is sort of preventing, it's sort of preventing you from shining as brightly as you could. So I'm curious if things are feeling a little bit heavy for you at the moment, girl. And if they are, let's look at that. You're getting a lot of like divine ancestry stuff coming in right now. This is feeling like some Dark Night of the Soul shit right here. This is feeling like some, you need to, maybe this is what I'm doing for you now. Girl. Okay, so what they want, okay. There is a bit of icky energy going around right now. There's somebody around you that doesn't have the best intent for you. I hate being the bitch that says that. I don't like doing readings like that, but it is what it is. So we need some boundaries. No wonder we pulled this right at the beginning. Hello, look how boundary this card is. See, this card is about one thing, but what I'm seeing is I'm intuiting it's the image of the card that's more important. It's the image of the card that's more important. So what we need here is, boundary is going to be really important for you right now, and I want you to really know your worth, because it's like I feel like I'm being lost in my relationships. The people around me are pulling the energy out and distracting you too much. There's too much focus on them, too much energetic pull from the people around you. Some boundaries are required, because what they're doing is they're preventing you from really being in your soul mission. They're preventing you from doing the inner work necessary so that you can really align and awaken your heart's knowing. I'm here to tell you, girl, that you are a divine, galactic, interdimensional soul, that you are a creator God being, and you are a creator God being, and because of that, you can absolutely create from that place. And this is like, I want to remind you to recognize how beautiful, divine you are, how beautiful and divine we all are. We are all in the divine blueprint. We are all in the divine blueprint. And because of this, there is so much love that you simply are. And this is like, there's like a bit of a death and rebirth process going on right now. It feels like this relationship, or those relationships that are pulling your energy, are forcing you into a death and rebirth situation. But I tell you, like, if you hold on to your light and hold on to your love through that experience, because This is your birth into who you truly are. This, like I said right at the start, you're in a dark night of the soul, my friend, and that isn't a bad thing. It just means that you're about to reawaken on a level. You're awakening on a level of depth that you have never known. It's coming in, but you must hold on to your heart space light. Because if you drop your boundaries too much and you let yourself be pulled into the weeds of everybody else's shit, you will miss the boat and you will have to go through a whole nother fucking cycle, and then you'll get this opportunity again. But you don't need to do that because you came across me today. And I'm telling you now, girl, all you need to do is hold on to your light, follow your heart knowing. If you don't have any form of spiritual practice, please, for the love of God, do something like meditation, fucking chanting, fucking praying, fucking going out, just something to support you in your God knowing. If you do that, I tell you, you're a powerful ass soul. You're a powerful ass soul. And you asked a really strong veil to come over in your life, because when you open up, you're big energy. You're big energy. That's your reading, girl. If you need further advice, let me know. One-on-one reading, we can do the thing. Thank you so much. I'm going to book a reading. Yeah, I'm curious to go into this more because, oh man, there's something there. And it'd be cool because in a one-on-one reading, we can actually be like in the dialogue. I can talk to you in real time. So that's where the benefit is, because we can be in a conversation about it. They're $50 off right now, girl, until the end of the week. A bit of heaviness. Yeah, there's something there. But anyway, we'll leave that for the one-on-one. We are moving through to Tiani. Is Tiani in the house? I'm just going to clear that energy. Natasha, I will add you as well from Instagram. Natasha, if you're going to still be in here, I'll add you to the list. We've got Tiani, Marianne, Ali, Nikki, and then Natasha. We're doing one question readings now because we've got a lot in the queue. Did you want to do general, Tiani? Thank you for your patience. Or would you like to do a question, shamanic, or starseed? Actually, or angel. I can feel angel as well. Ali Shepherd. Yes, you're in the queue. You're third in the queue, Ali Shepherd. General and your choice. I'm feeling the angel. Wait, no. No, it's not. It's actually shamanic. Yes. General shamanic. Let's feel into that, clearing the energy. Oh, you've got strong angel energy. You've got strong angel energy around you, girl. We love the angel energy, and Tiani has it around them. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Hi, truth card. Where are you from, Tiani? Are you American? Or from the United States? Or from the Americas, so to speak? I mean, I could be wrong. You could be anywhere. I'm just curious. Woohoo! I can't add anyone to the queue right now because we have quite a big queue. So if we had too many, Tiani, Australia. Awesome. Curious where you were from. So let's tune in. Okay. You're like birthing something. I don't necessarily mean a baby. I mean like you're doing some sort of project right now. You're doing some sort of something, and that's going to bear fruit because, and if you're not doing it now, you'll be doing it soon, because what I saw was the angels. They took you up. They picked you up with their wings, and then they lifted you up, and underneath that was an egg. This is the wildness of the psychic realm. There was an egg, and that egg represented the fruits of your labor, the project that you're creating. And then that egg cracked open, and what came out? A beanstalk. And the beanstalk was rising up to heaven because you're climbing that beanstalk. It's fucked up, I know. Like, what? That's the imagery I got? Yes, I got an egg, a beanstalk, angels picking you up. There's some sort of project that you're doing right now or about to do, and it's going to create some upliftment in your life. And just like birthing something, it's gonna take a little bit of time, and you need to look after yourself through the process so that you're healthy whilst doing it. Okay, let's see if there's any cards about that. Ooh, psychic development. You pulled psychic development. You pulled retreat. but you pulled it in reverse. So to me, this feels like there's going to be a little bit of an expansion of your energy. I don't know if you do anything psychic work, girl. Maybe you're going to be my next one-on-one client, because I can see that you have, there's just something new. There's something new coming in, like psychic development that doesn't have to necessarily represent like being a psychic, but what it means is like a higher expression of your energy coming through. We're doing Tiani's reading right now. Yes, I do. I mean, yes, you do have psychic awareness. A little, let me know. Yes, Brad. Oh my God, stop. Okay, girl, whatever you're doing with the psychic realm then. Wait, can I get the confirmation from you, Tiani, that I read that right? We've got some love in the chat supporting Tiani. They can feel the energy, girl. Okay, let's see, Tiani. Hey guys, welcome in. Thanks so much for the comments and the love. Yeah, I am a bit. Okay, cool. A bit. Yeah. We're all a little bit psychic at first, and then when we look into it, it expands. That's why I do my psychic development mentorship, because that shit is real. It doesn't have to be about psychic awareness, but it's more like, I feel like the intuition that allows you to like lead this project or create this thing. It's important. Whoa. So that's what's coming through, and I'll just get one more card here before we move forward to the next person. Is there any cards? No, I don't think so. Is there anything else that you want to say? Guides? Anything here? Anything to help you draw closer towards it? Angel energy. No, that's the message. Whoa. There it is, finally. Okay. This is a surrender card. This card is like, follow the divine flow. That's basically the card. They're like saying there's nothing really specific you have to do. They're curious about, like, they want you to work with angelic energy in particular. So I don't know if you know much about the angels, but looking at angelic energy could be interesting to you, particularly around that psychic development. They're certainly keen for you to make, like, work with the angels, because I feel like that's going to help a lot. And it's like there's some sort of thing that you're birthing or that's coming through you. So that's the message for Tiani. Next, we have Marianne on Instagram. Marianne, are you still here? You've been waiting for so freaking long, I know. You have a lovely aura. Thank you, Free to be Nat. Thank you so much. Hi, Nisha. Hi, guys. I'm not adding anyone to the queue just right now. We have been going for quite a while, and I do have quite a bit of a queue here. But if you follow along on my Instagram or here on TikTok, mainly Instagram, because TikTok's just really hard to do promotions. But, you know, this week we're doing $50 off readings. You just head over to my website. The code is Solstice50. You'll see the link in my bio area to my readings list. You can get a 30-minute audio reading for as little as $61 this week. You don't have to do the reading this week. You just have to book it in this week. So $50 off readings all this week if you want to go into more detail, have an actual heart-to-heart conversation with me, and like do a full reading. Otherwise, we've got Marianne. You're here, thankfully. So we've got Shamanic or Starseed or Angel. I always forget. Starseed, Shamanic, or Angel. I really need a new deck in my life. So just pick one of those if you would like to use cards. We absolutely do not have to use cards, but, you know. And then if you'd like a general reading and not sure what deck, whatever you feel is good. I feel like we're going to do angel therapy for you. Wait, are we? Yes. General reading for Marianne, clearing the energy. Just clearing that energy. I'm calling in the highest good for Marianne. And for me as the reader and for all involved. In the highest good for all of humanity. What will support Marianne at this time? Oh my God. Hey girl, Alp and Glow. Hey, hope you're doing well. I'm seeing a vessel. It's like a chalice. Think of like a wine chalice almost. But it's not a wine glass, it's more of a chalice. And I'm seeing it and I'm seeing water moving into that. And I'm also seeing you prick the finger and then there's a drop of blood that goes into that. And what I'm hearing is the word sacrifice, um, which is interesting. And it doesn't feel super dark or anything. It can kind of go two ways. Like, I'm curious to get your perspective on this, Marianne. Like, does it kind of feel like you're sacrificing something right now for the greater good? Maybe it's for your family. And if that's not the case, then there's another symbol that I'm getting for it that I just don't quite know how to interpret what I'm seeing yet. But I will, with you, I'll be able to understand more. So what I want to know is, does it feel like at all that you're sacrificing for the greater good of something right now? And, or not? Okay, great. So if you're playing along at home, Marianne saying no. So that's me meaning it's likely the other interpretation that I have for this symbology, but I'm just going to look into that further. Yep, okay, this is opening now. Interesting. There's a lot of hectic symbology. It's feeling all a bit full on here. What I'm interpreting this is there's a devotional aspect to what I'm seeing. There's this sense of devotion. This is that being prick of the finger. It's like putting a prick of the finger into the vessel. The vessel is creation force. The vessel is creativity. The vessel is the water of, you know, like it's the sacral chakra, life force energy, sex energy, the creation force energy. That's what I'm seeing. And there's a devotion piece that your team are asking you to tune into a little bit more. They're wanting you to, we've had this with someone else as well. They're wanting you to like really lean in a bit more to giving a shit, like it feels like things are a little bit blasé, even a little bit fragile right now. And they're like asking you to like lean in and really care about something, care about what you're doing. Care about what your things are. And if you don't care about them, kick them to the curb. Obviously, you can't do that with people necessarily, but with things, it's like, what's the word? There's a song. Jar of Hearts. That's the song that's coming in. The Jar of Hearts song. There's something about the transparency in. Okay, they want you to be real about what you like and what you don't like. They want you to be truthful and clear about that with other people, and they want you to just like it's like be really in your integrity around things, because then you won't have to do shit you don't want to do so much, or you won't appear as flaky or like you're disinterested. It's like a sense of when you are really listening to the truth within your being, when you're listening to like what you truly desire to do and what you don't want to do, then what you will do, you will be willing to like prick your finger and give your blood to. You'll be more in devotion to that thing. It just feels like there's a sense of staleness. I'm meh about it. It's like, ugh, I'm just so over it. I'm so flustered. Like, not, I don't know. I just don't give a shit. It's like this energy of, we need some freshness in your life. And that freshness comes in when you are truly and actually devoted and caring about what you're doing. That's the message for you. They really want you to lean into the truth of that. Let's just pull one more. Let's just pull a card from Angel Therapy. Yes, let's pull the card. Yeah. That one took me a while. The symbology your team were giving me was quite complex. And I was like, what the hell am I seeing? Sometimes it just hits me like a ton of bricks. And other times I'm like, girl, what? Are we not going to get a card? How dare they? How dare? That's interesting. You pulled Crown Chakra. Crown Chakra in this deck is like, it's like paying attention to the divine ideas and the divine guidance. Yeah. And that relates exactly to what I was saying. Like, follow the things that feel truly divine. You know, I was asking you, let's put divinity back into the equation. Let's put devotion back into the equation. Follow that, and that's going to open things up. Don't, if it's stale, flick it if possible. All right, Marianne, I hope that felt good for you. Let me know. Let's see if Ali is in the house. Yeah, I get that. All right, I'm glad to hear it, Marianne. I'm glad to hear it. Clearing the energy, and Ali is here. We've got, you're third, Natasha. So we've got Ali, Nikki, Dee, and then Natasha. Oh my God, thank you for the love, guys. We've got 8 over on Instagram. We've got 40 over on TikTok. And we've probably got a whole fat 0 on YouTube, because I don't even know if the YouTube is working, and I'm not dealing with the tech because I am a millennial and I can't fucking deal, okay? That's the situation. We're doing free psychic readings today. Apologies for my team giving you... No, you don't need to apologize, Marianne. Like, that's just the way it works, girl. Like, that is the way it works. I mean, that there could be an like, while we're just waiting for Ali, can you let us know if you're in the... Oh, I'm here. I'd love for you to choose a deck and a general reading. Thank you, Ali. I'm a complex being, so they're working overtime on me. Yeah, also, Marianne, just as we finish off there, it could also mean, like, there's a lot to focus on right now, that it's almost an overwhelm. So if it's like, if there's too many things going on, it's like impossible to really devote to something because your energy is so spread. So that could also be something to take away from them showing me so many things all at once, that I was a bit like bewildered, because there's almost like an onomatopoeic aspect to the readings that come through for me as well. So we're doing a general for Ali, and she is... Wait, did you say what deck? I'll choose a deck. I'm going to choose Starseed. Oh, the sun's coming. Here comes the sun. All right, clearing the juge. Interestingly, I've got a heartstone coming in for you immediately off the bat, like a rose quartz, Ali. So this may end up being about love, but it could just be the energy signature for you. Very feminine. There's this feminine energy that's like around you, or it could be representing you. Bitch, you just drew the Seven Sisters card. This is one of the most feminine cards in the whole deck of the Starseed Oracle. It's essentially like gals gathering to be in their like Empress energy. It's like the expression of the divine feminine. It's like women's circle. You know what I'm saying? So there's this beautiful energy of that. So yeah, that there's just this feminine energy that wants to come in for you. Let's see if there's anything else here around that feminine energy that wants to be known. I feel like there's a bit of a guiding that you're doing right now. It could be a guiding to other people in your business, career, workplace, or a guiding of family members or friends, but they're asking you to step into your role as somebody who can guide others. There's this sense of, yes, you, bitch. Yes, you. Yes, you. You can be the one that guides others. So there's this sense of like owning the fact that you can guide. And your team are just asking you to like step into that. It's interesting. It could be relating to female work or feminine energy. It could be leaning into your feminine energy more so that you can naturally exude this guidance. There's just something around women's energy and guidance. Okay, that's interesting. This card is like past life, this card is like past life energy that you are utilizing in the current life. It's basically like you know what you're doing. This is exactly relating to that. Yes, you bitch, because the tendency is to be like, this is the third time the cracked open card has come out today. The third time. This is like you guiding others helps you to open yourself. I'm cramming this. Wait. I love that I've got a strong group of sister girls in my Koori support group. Oof, yes. I'm claiming this, waiting to hear back about a support worker role in community services. Yes. I love that. Izzy, I can add you to the queue, and I'm not cheating the system, guys. Izzy has been in the house for literally like 2 hours, so that's why I'm adding Izzy over on the Instagram. It's not that Princess, it's not that I'm ignoring you or anyone else. It's just that Izzy has been here for a long time. It truly does. Yeah, great. So yeah, this is what I'm feeling for you, girl. Like, they want you to lean into this. I really hope you do get this support worker role, because like if you do, and if it's not this, it'll be something else. But if you do get this support worker role, like I need you to realize that you're deserving of it and that you are meant to guide. I feel like there could be this little niggly, oh, see, this is exactly, okay. So what I was feeling was this sort of niggly self-doubt, like, is it me? Can I really do this? Yes, you can. And what this card fell out about is call in your star ancestry for support. Call in your ancestors for support. Your ancestors are going to help you, because like this card suggests, you've done this shit before. This isn't your first rodeo. Your soul has been around many times around the block here. So girl, you got this in the bag. It's giving, if you know human design, it's giving 2-line energy. If anyone knows the Hermit, the profile, the 2-line, it's feeling very 2-line. I'm a human design reader as well. So, you know, if anyone loves human design, so do I. But that's what it's giving me. You're so welcome, Ali. We're up to Nikki D. Is Nikki D still in the house? Are you in Australia, and how do I get a reading? Hey, Chantel. Yes, I am. I'm in the Sunshine Coast, and welcome in guys that have commented whilst I was doing the reading. Hi, Northern Islands here. Thank you for the flower crown. Yes, I love the flower crown. Hey, Molly in Perth. Guys, to get a reading, look, I'm not adding to the queue right now. I've got a big queue. Wait, what does that even say? I've got Nikki, Natasha, and then Izzy. And then I'm probably going to have to wrap, because we've been going for a few hours and it's getting late. But if you want a reading, then they're $50 off this week only until Sunday. The code is Solstice50. That's solstice, like summer solstice, winter solstice, 50. Solstice 50. You'll get $50 off a reading. You can do a 30-minute reading with me for fucking $61. It's super cheap. Or you can go into some of my like better readings, my longer readings, my like Zoom readings. They're all definitely they're on special right now, because I wanted to do something to make my readings more accessible after the solstice period, just because of all of the integration that we need to do. Summer solstice, baby! Yes, girl. Here in Australia, we have the winter solstice, which is obviously a very full-on solstice, as we know. I grew up in child protection. It's my goal job. Yes, Ali. Yes. You are meant to guide. That's what my message is to you. You are meant to guide. Nikki, are you here? Yes, Nikki D, chickens and coffee. I love, girl, I want some chicken and coffee in my life. Would you like a general or a specific question? And which deck would you like to use? There's Starseed. There's Shamanic, which is the black one. Or there's Angel. So really we've got 3 energies. We've got galactic energy, we've got shaman earth energy, and then we've got angel energy. I love those 3 energies to work with. Let's see what you say. Natasha, you're next. General with the Starseed deck. Let's do the thing. Clearing the energy field. I do this every time. It's basically like spiritual hygiene, guys. We don't want to just be fucking with a million readings and not clearing the energy. That's like washing yourself with a dirty sponge that everyone's used. So we do need to practice our psychic hygiene and psychic discernment here. That's really important. Interestingly, they're asking me to lift my frequency up even more. Okay. Please don't read my energy with a dirty sponge. Lol, literally. That's why I am clearing the field, girl. We're not doing a dirty sponge bath for you. Absolutely not. I love that. So funny. Never. Okay, let's calling in the highest good for Nikki D, only in the highest good for the highest timeline of her, and calling in the highest timeline for me as the reader and for all in witness. You've got sunshine energy around you, and you've got sun messenger energy. You've got Ra. You know, the sun god Ra, you've got that energy. He's around you at the moment. He's asking you to like open up to the light, to the warmth. He wants you to open up your soul to receiving love and light from the divine. The recognition of the divinity within you is his first reminder to you. Because it's easy to forget. And he's showing me the grass on the fields. It feels like there's been an energy of like a haircut. He was cutting the grass with one of those Egyptian old grass cutting blade things. And he was, welcome in Per, gorgeous man. He was, it's like he's saying that it may feel like, and if it's not right now, it could be soon. Like, you know, like fresh haircut feels. I just cut my friend's hair. Yes, girl. I have a feeling this is more about you. Interesting that I'm talking about haircut and you're a freaking hairdresser, or like you're doing hairdressing for friends. Like that's really interesting because they obviously gave me a metaphor that you could understand. Ooh, Ra's a cheeky bitch. It's cool that you have Ra as your guide. So you're just doing it for friends. I love that. It's cool that it's something that is relevant, right? This metaphor is relevant. But you know, new haircut feels. This is so interesting. It's like you cutting your friend's hair is a symbol of something that's like an energy shift within you as well. You could be quite, there's two ways you can go about that, right? You can either look at it and be like, oh my God, I've just lost a part of me. You know, a part of me has just died with my haircut. I've lost something. Or you could be reborn. You could feel revitalized, rejuvenated. You could feel as though you are re-inspired by your haircut, right? And that's the energy that they're wanting you to consider right now. It feels like it's going to be coming in more relevant soon, and I'd love for you to hopefully remember this reading when it comes in. But when this fresh haircut feels, they're asking you to really side with the renewal part, because the temptation could be to look at it as something that has been lost. But we don't want to look at it as something that's been lost. We want to look at it as something that is essentially a renewal for you. If this resonates with your energy now and something that's going in your life now, some form of thing that you may feel like you are losing or that you've lost, Ra is wanting you to look at what's coming through in the terms of the renewal. It's clean energy. It's a fresh energy. It's a fresh start in many ways. And this is like the sun rising up over the fields. this basking in the sunlight, just as that fresh grass that hasn't been able to see the light because it's been so long. When the grass gets cut, it's like parts of the grass that were in shadow before. Well, now they're at the top of the blade, so the blade of grass, so they can be seeing the light. That's what this energy is representing to you. Your sound keeps going. Oh, that's no good, Natasha. I think that could be on your end, because I know that you commented on it before when Igor said that my sound was okay. So I don't know what that's about. Interestingly, Nikki, a card isn't coming out for you, but you had Ra energy, and Ra is a powerful energy. I don't really like pulling the card. I just like the card to like make itself known. I feel like that's a more in-flow way to do it. So we'll just see here. We'll keep shuffling for a couple moments. If there's nothing, then we'll call it. We'll just say that's all you needed to know. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this card is about letting go. This card is about like not trying to control the outcome. So if we take this back to this idea of like a fresh cut, something's coming in that may change things up. I'm curious if you've commented anything. Yes, I do speak to past loved ones. I don't tend to do that on live just because it's quite an intimate thing to do. I usually do that only in my in-person, like my Zoom readings or my phone readings. Don't think you've said anything that I can see here, but yeah, I feel like I've gone through a spiritual awakening over the last several months. Yeah, so okay, great. So they want you to this is like letting go of needing to control, because if you are in this headspace of I've lost something, then the tendency then is to start grappling around you to try and find and recover something that you have perceived to have been lost. So instead they're saying, they're asking you to stay in the frequency of trusting that it's a fresh start for a good thing. So this spiritual awakening, I feel like there's another layer to this that will make itself known to you soon. That is going to be just remember the haircut you gave your friend, and remember that metaphor about the haircut. That's what's going to serve you the most. It's this fresh energy, this new start, the new revitalization. That's what they want you to know. I hope that was helpful, Nikki. We're going to have Natasha. And Natasha, my Instagram is, if you click on the bio in my Instagram, then you'll see the link to my TikTok there. So if you just click in my link tree, the TikTok is up there. My username is andreas.embodiment. Natasha's just having a few issues over on Instagram, so she wants to come over to the TikTok. So we're going to do Natasha, and then we're going to do Izzy. And then, guys, if you missed out today, you can get a reading for literally $50 off this whole week. And I'm just looking at the comments here. The code for $50 off a reading is Solstice50. Solstice50. All right, Natasha, would you like to do a general reading, or would you like to use general or specific question? And picking a deck, we've got Shamanic Earthy Energy, Angel Energy, you decide, okay, and Starseed. I'm going to do Starseed. And is it general? I'm assuming it's general. Okay, girl, that was Myra. That was Spirit are giving me little messages as well. Oh, girl, you're just pulling cards like it ain't shit. Girl, that's no good. I don't like that for you, that you're going through some tough times. Let's see what we can clear for you or pull for you. In the highest good, we call in your highest good. Clear energy that's going to support you to move forward. I'm sorry that you're going through it. Oh, that song. As the first card falls. there's this song, it's like, hold on a little while longer. Hold on a little while longer. Hold on a little while longer. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. I'm gonna keep going. Hold on a little while longer. Hold on a little while longer. Hold on a little while longer. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your team. Everything's gonna be alright. They were prompting me to keep going with that. That's what they want you to know. And as I was doing that, we got a lot of cards, girl. The first thing that your team pulled out is the perspective card. So see how we've got like the earth is this little blob here. This is basically the way that this card is like, okay, your problems are this big when we zoom out and they're this big when we're zoomed in. So they want you to hold perspective. They want you to hold perspective. See the bigger picture. Don't allow your mind to get so lost in the nitty gritty. They're also telling you that you're not alone, even though it may feel like that, because you do have support around you and your team are around you as well. You can ask them for support. You can lean into them. If you make life a moving prayer, we've had this card a couple times today. If you make life a moving prayer, if you lean into the devotion of making your life devoted, we've had this theme come up so many times today. It's like, it must be something in the collective energy here around surrender your need to make things better and let your heart move. Oh, thank you for the gift. I really appreciate it. Thank you, DAE, girl. That is the energy that they're asking you to step into. Now, we pulled the Void. The Void card with this Ancestry card. So what I intuit from this is right now it kind of feels like you're in the middle of a lost land. Like it feels like there's no escape. They want you to look deeper into that higher knowing. They want you to look deeper into that bigger perspective. I know that's an oxymoron, to look deeper into the higher perspective, the bigger picture. It's not a zoom out and pretend things aren't hard. It's a zoom out and see the bigger picture of what's going on in your life. The answer to the question I'm going to ask you is, what is this calling from you? What is this calling from you? What is this asking of you? Yes, to become, to believe, to become. Like, it sucks that you're going through the shit, and yet at the same time, it's like this is asking you to call in to your faith, your devotion, and that higher perspective. Let's just see if there's anything here that is going to help with the process. But I mean, I think everything we've spoke to is already going to help with the process. See, I dropped that card before and I put it back in the deck, but it's come up again. This is it's called. And this is what I just asked you. It's the question I just asked you. What is this situation calling you to do, to be? Who is this situation calling you to be? In the highest version of you. It's asking you to step up. That's what Spirit is telling you. Embrace the call. The more that you resist that, the more that you kind of stay bogged down and you try and force clarity and you try and like solve the problems without actually looking at why those problems are here or why they feel like such problems, such big problems. If you don't look at that part and you sort of just like try and fix it from the egoic point, you're not going to have the higher outcome. Girl, I know that's a shitty thing, but trusting the timing, you just pulled that card. That's Spirit's way of saying shit does get better, but you're actually you have to go through this. This is like you learning, it's not a learning, it's almost a healing. It's like you heal because of this. You have no choice. Who do you want to become? That's what I'm going to ask you again. If you want further support, girl, you're always welcome to book in a full reading. Remember, guys, Solstice50 is the code to get $50 off. Guys, we've got one more reading, and it's for Izzy. Is Izzy in the house? I'm fading. This has to be my last, and I can't read all day and all day every day. So guys, I can see you, and thank you for all the love. Thank you for the gifts as well. If you have been a big gifter, Solstice50, guys, you can get a reading for pretty damn cheap. I tell you, the cheapest they've ever been. Hey, Izzy girl. Hey, Izzy girl. Would you like general? Would you like a specific question? And you know the drill. You've been here since pretty much the whole time. Is there a card that you would like to pick? I mean, not a card, a deck, rather. A deck. A deck. I'm going to end the stream over on Instagram.